Humanity has explored space better than it has explored its own oceans. More than 80% of the deep sea has never been seen by human eyes. And that's strange, because the oldest stories come from there. When people disappeared at sea, there were no investigations, no explanations. They simply said, the water took them. But what if it didn't? What if someone did? If the same creatures were described hundreds of years ago and are still being reported today, either millions of people lied in the exact same way, or the ocean was never ours. Let's begin. In myths, Tritons aren't gods, and they're not monsters. They're locals. Shock fact: ancient sailors believed a Triton could sink an entire ship with sound alone. That sounds like a legend until you remember panic kills faster than waves. Mini story: night. A ship moves with no lights, silence beneath the hull. Then a sound rises from below. Not a scream, not a song. Something between a roar and a metallic hum. The compass spins. People lose all sense of direction. The ship makes one mistake. That's enough. How witnesses described it: human upper body, massive fishtail, webbed hands, green-gray skin, eyes that reflect light underwater. Too human to be a fish, too inhuman to trust. If Tritons exist today, underwater cables, oil platforms, shipping routes, places where sound controls everything. Mistakes are blamed on tech. Disappearances are called accidents. Back then they said, a Triton. Today they say, equipment failure. Same result. The Unyept doesn't live in the ocean. It chooses worse places: swamps, rivers, quiet water where people feel safe. Shock fact: Aboriginal tribes forbade children from approaching water even in daylight, not because of crocodiles. Mini story: you're standing knee-deep in water. The current is slow. Everything is calm. Then the surface starts moving, not from wind. A shape rises from below. You don't see the whole body, only eyes and bubbles. Then, one violent pull. The water goes still again. How it's described: massive body, dark skin, long neck, powerful jaws, almost completely silent. It doesn't roar, it drags. If the Unyept exists today, it doesn't hunt in open seas. It waits where people lower their guard. Rivers, lakes, hiking trails. Disappearances get labeled as drowned, slipped, accident. Very convenient for something that lives underwater. Folklore says water creatures appear when people stop paying attention. If you're still watching this video, the algorithm already noticed, and they usually show up right after the algorithm does. Just saying. Ninja isn't scary because of what it does. It's scary because it shouldn't exist. Shock fact: sailors described a humanoid shape the size of a submarine. Human, but impossible. A ship crosses freezing waters. Night. No waves. Then a white shape appears in the spotlight. Smooth. Undefined. It moves slowly. Too deliberately. How it's described:
in ancient times, it was described as having a human face, a monkey-like mouth filled with small teeth, a fish's tail, and shimmering golden scales. It had a soft voice, similar to the song of a lark or the sound of a flute. If Ninja exists today, Antarctica, restricted waters, military zones, places where cameras shut off, data is classified, witnesses disappear. If Ninja is real, you were never supposed to know. That's the worst part. Ushi-Oni doesn't attack right away. It waits until you trust it. Shock fact: it was said to take the form of a woman to lure victims. Mini story: you're drowning, no strength left. The shore is too far. Then she appears. Calm voice, warm hands. You grab on and feel something wrap around your legs. How it's described: female appearance, long hair, tentacles or tail, cold skin, sudden violent shift. If Ushi-Oni exists today, it doesn't hunt crowds. It chooses individuals. Surfers, divers, swimmers in trouble. The most dangerous part? It looks like rescue. Today we say, myth, coincidence, fear of the unknown. Before they said, warning. Because if these creatures live in the water, they don't see us as visitors. They see us as temporary. Comment below, which one scared you the most, and why? And if after this video, you stare at the water a little longer than usual, then it worked.